You want to start davening Ashkenaz straight. You're going back to the way it was. Romanticism. That is, you're romantic. So my question is, how far back do you want to go? Which is why Nusach Eretz Yisrael. If you could say, well, Rav Moshe basically gave us like a precedent that he's saying, go back to the way it was before the Hasidim started up. So if you safely go back to the year 1700 before the Besht was even born, so Ashkenaz is Ashkenaz. At least it was then. But is that identical to the Ashkenaz of the Ramah in 1500 Warsaw? Is that the same as the way Rabbeinu Tam was davening in Troyes? I think how you pronounce it, Troyes or something.
Yeah, you got it.
It's written Troyes.
You got it.
Okay, so in France. Okay, are they the same? Is it the same as the way the Rush davened? I would wager that it was not. And matter of fact, you can look through all different Kisviyat of Sidurim. You could look at this Hebrew book and other archives. And I did this. I have about stored in this computer. I must have 50 machzors for Rosh Hashanah, just for Rosh Hashanah alone, throughout the ages. And you can see changes there. And that's just one day of the year, 2 days of the year, technically. So things have been changing. So my question is, how far back do you get romantic? So Rabbi Hamburger is much more romantic than Rav Moshe. He wants to go back to the old Yeki ways. Fine. And Rabbi Bar-Hayim is just more romantic, and Rav Shaki is just more romantic. They want to go back to Eretz Yisrael even before that. So it's a question: how romantic are you? How far back do you go? They're all legitimate in my view. You know, like I said, I myself didn't want to daven on autopilot. So when I was 18, I picked up a Sephardic siddur and used it for a little bit. I sometimes had to lead the services in yeshiva or in shul or in straight Ashkenaz, but I had a stoner siddur since I was 19. I've davened in places and led the service where they daven Nusach Sfarad, daven here where they daven actual Sfarad. You know, the Rabbi Tar is like, you know, daven Mar for us. I don't know. Okay, so I use their siddur. Thank God I familiarized myself with about 6 different Nuschaos, and I keep the Nusach, the Eretz Yisrael siddur in my talis bag. So when if I fall into autopilot, I know it's just time to change my siddur. You know, that's what you really have to do.